Is it hard to become an Uber driver and a Lyft driver? Being honest, not really. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the quick 3-step process to become a driver. Number 1, the minimum requirements. Being honest right away, there's not a lot that you need, and I feel like for a good amount of these, most people already fit and have these requirements. Now, 1, of course, you do need a driver's license. Pretty self-explanatory. The second thing, which can be kind of unfortunate, is the age. It does depend city to city and state to state. When it comes to Uber, you need to be typically 21 years or older. When it comes to Lyft, it's typically 25 or older. So unfortunately, let's say if you're in college, you want to drive for Uber and Lyft between classes, and let's say you're 19 or 20, you unfortunately cannot drive for them. When it comes to delivery driving like Uber Eats and DoorDash, however, the minimum age requirement actually depends upon your vehicle. You can be 18 or 19 or 20. So keep that in mind. Like say, unfortunately, if you don't fit the age requirement, you could still do delivery driving. And then the third minimum requirement is a background check. They will run both a criminal background check and a driver's background check. Number 2, the main 2. So all you really need to drive, let's say if you fit the minimum requirements, 1 is a phone or even a tablet. I've seen some drivers use their iPad or another tablet when driving for Uber and Lyft. The second thing you need, of course, is a car. Now you can use your own, but keep in mind it does depend upon the type of vehicle you have. Depending on your city and state, your vehicle might qualify or might not qualify. It is kind of weird that your location is the biggest factor when it comes to all these different requirements. So this does depend area to area, but of course, like I said, either A, you can use your own car, or like say B, if you don't have a car or like say your car doesn't qualify, you can rent one through Uber and Lyft. I'd say it does depend on a few different factors, but you're typically looking at about anywhere between $200 and $300 a week to rent a vehicle. In addition, there are other things I highly suggest getting when it comes to being a driver, like a dash cam, an aux cord, maybe having napkins in your car. I do have a video listed below in the description to all the items you should definitely have when driving. But when it comes to the basics, you absolutely need a phone or tablet, or basically something to use Uber and Lyft on in terms of the apps, and a vehicle. And lastly, number 3, submit your application. It is that easy. All you need to do is sign up. I do suggest, as a huge pro tip, use someone's code or referral link, because if you sign up and you go to Lyft.com or Uber.com, you will not get a sign-on bonus. In order to get that sign-on bonus, you have to use someone else's link. You could use mine in the description, you could Google one, you could use your friends. Doesn't really matter where you get it, just make sure you use it so you can get that bonus. But when it comes to signing up, once you fit those minimum requirements, you just fill out your information, connect your phone, download the app, that kind of thing. It takes 2 seconds. And then once you apply, like I said, they will run a check on everything and look into everything, and then you're pretty much good to go. Now, once you're set up and approved as a driver, you will then need to get your vehicle inspected. If you're renting one through Uber and Lyft, this is a little bit different, but typically when it comes to your own vehicle, you will have to get it inspected and submit the documents for it, like insurance. You need to submit, of course, your registration, your driver's license, all that kind of stuff, just to prove that. And then once you do, you'll be all set to start driving and making money. And I highly suggest, if you want to make more money, and of course, why wouldn't you, watch my video listed below in the description of my 25 best pro tips to make more money driving.